Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video we're doing today. Today we're playing some more, the SOMNIUM Files nirvanA initiative. Now, I need to preface this episode with two things. Number one, yes, I know the first two episodes had a bunch of glitching, like the video was buffering. It was like skipping along or whatever you want to call it. I think I got it fixed this time. I did a couple tests. I'm hoping I got it fixed. We're going to see at the end of this episode. The second thing I got to talk about is I have done this entire episode before, but for whatever reason my microphone glitched out and I didn't get audio recording the whole time. So I'm going to be skipping a few things this time around and not doing it, and I'm sorry for that. But a lot of it is actually, it was just character stuff, not important stuff. Like talking to these two, nothing really happens. Talking to Boss, nothing really happens. He insinuates that we fucked Boss to get the job. We learned that that's a comedian and that Tama, the eyeball in our head's a pretty cranky person. So we're just going to progress the story.
This might not be related to the case.
I'm sorry,
I just thought of something.
but I can't bring myself to do it all
would you mind
again
moving
right
closer
now
to the body?
because I'm mad. Again, very sorry.
He's missing one of his back teeth.
Yes. The first molar of his upper jaw was completely removed from its root.
But you guys are still going to get the main part of this game, which is the main part right now that we
Judging
need to
by
worry
the
about anyway.
impression left in the gums, it looks like it was removed just recently.
And there is that cop again right here, this guy. You can do the funny ask him his name thing again. It's kind of long though, so I'm not going to do it right now. We can do it again later.
The identity of the deceased has been confirmed through facial recognition. Jen Furroway, 29 years old, the CEO of Music Food Co. Ltd. He's also an executive at several IT firms, consultation companies, investment firms, and advertising agencies. His columns and essays are featured in various magazines and online media. He's quite a successful author.
Hoorah.
By the way, Ryuki, there's something about the corpse's head that's been bothering me. It's hard to see from here, so here's the image I took earlier.
What's this?
That's some blunt force
It's
trauma
an
right
enlarged picture
there.
of Jin's temporal region, near the
Yeah.
back of his head. It's hard to see because of the hair in the way, but there are signs of traumatic subcutaneous hematoma. In other words, there's bruising. I think he got hit with a blunt object.
Someone hit him from behind?
Probably, but I don't think this is a fatal wound. There's no damage to the skull or brain itself. And as you can clearly see, his cause of death was being split in half.
I don't know if it's that obvious to me. I'm just gonna say, I need more proof.
There are no other visible wounds besides the head trauma. He must have been cut in two while he was alive.
Okay. X-ray, we did that. Look. Okay, so we actually do do a bit of things, I guess.
The today is February 10th.
Sorry.
Current time 2200, which means he died around 6 o'clock February 9th.
Yesterday morning.
There's hardly any blood left in his body.
Drained with a
His
straw.
body
Swear to
must
God.
have been left with his legs slightly raised and the cut side facing the ground. Blood naturally flowed out as a result, leaving the cut surprisingly clean and visible. The cut appears to have been made by something far thinner than paper.
Thinner than paper.
For example, something with zero thickness, like a 2D surface.
There's no such...
What's more is that it doesn't seem like the connections between molecules were severed. The structure of the molecules themselves have been cut.
Aha. So this is gonna be a little... Okay, I know I've read that before. I did read that in an episode. I do know that. And the sign.
Fray to...
Fray can mean battle,
And I know we looked at
so
that
the phrase
before.
could
So I know we did that in like episode 2.
What's with that QR code?
the thing.
What? Nope.
And we scanned it, and I took me to a YouTube video. I guess actually we're gonna have to do a bit of shit, I see. But I guess maybe I will be redoing it all for y'all. Okay.
Hey, what's going on?
Sorry, you guys will get to see it all. I just do apologize that I've seen it all before, so I'm not gonna
Brain
talk too much
disorder or
through it.
something? You look like you're losing it a little.
Oh, we are losing it a little.
It's nothing.
I guess, yes, there is some things this part of the game tells you about Ryuki that I forgot about.
Boss was invited here by Ma, a host from Kabuki show. Ma told her, let's go on this online show together. It looked so fun. But immediately after she showed up, she was sent a Nile message that read, sorry, something came up.
So in other words, he flaked on her.
Boss tried to go home, but the show's staff stopped her and begged her to find a replacement.
So she called up her obedient underling, huh? How convenient.
Fucking
Yeah.
right.
You remember now?
Remember? You never told me anything about this Ma guy.
Ah, so Tama told you. After I asked her not to.
I mean, Tom is in my head.
Well, there's no one else available, so would you mind taking care of it?
Oh yeah.
What?
I know this case could get dangerous. It might be too hot to assign to a rookie. But then again, you have a reliable partner with you.
I'll give you hands-on assistance for this investigation.
Now, why does she sound so sensual when she says that to me? Anybody got an answer? Also, sorry if you can hear me pouring. Just ignore that. So, again, I'm going to say sorry for kind of being a scramble to start this episode 3 here. Just where I finished recording like a 30-minute episode just before re-recording it now for you guys to see. And to have it all be washed away by my voice didn't come through, the audio didn't work. It just, I don't know, takes something out of me. Because re-recording is always different because it's not a first experience for me again. So it's weird. And I've had to re-record a lot over
Jin
the...
Furue, no doubt about it.
I've had to re-record a lot over my time on this
He
channel.
was like an advisor who represented the young talent. I saw him a lot on the news online. This is so strange. Why just his right half?
You tell me. Alright. We don't need to do... Well...
Mizuki Date, 12 years old. Her former name is Okiura, but she was adopted by my superior officer, Kaname Date.
I
That's
miss
why I've
my
met her a
boy.
few times before.
Like the time you carried Date home on your back after he had one too many rounds.
I miss my boy. Where is Mr. Dante?
I don't know. Not his guardian, you know. He got all giddy about taking a long vacation. He's probably at a cabaret club in Meguro right now, pouring some ponzo on that Reika chick's fat thighs.
Again, there's kind of an attack.
Of course. Jin Furue, right? I've seen him online a bunch of times.
Yeah, that wasn't too important.
Isn't it obvious? Iris is totally freaking out, so I'm helping her calm down. When are you letting me leave anyway? That other detective said you still had questions you needed to ask. So,
Yes, I know. But you want to go home.
does she... I already talked to the other detective.
Sorry, I skipped some of that.
I want to go home already.
Iris wasn't talking.
I know her. I was
You-
Let's just talking about how she was part of the Cyclops killings. And oh, by the way, this case, the new Cyclops serial killings are not related, though. That's just a hunch. It might be connected since we beat the first game.
Teleportation.
What?
That body teleported here from a parallel world, but only half of his body was able to make it through. That's why he was split in half. Jeez.
But that's the interesting thing, is the fact that the game is being so coy and kind of distant about the first game, to a degree, makes me... Also, this is just so I can get everything clicked again, just in case it makes me click everything again in this room. Because it's all just, oh, it's a table, oh, it's a this, oh, it's a that. Sorry, I lost my train of thought by talking about something else. It would just be interesting that if you haven't played the first day of the SOMNIUM Files game, that it made sure that there was no connection to that game in this one. But if you did play it, that the killings could be crossed over, and like the killer in this one could have been connected to the first game through something we didn't see or something we didn't quite catch on to.
I think he introduced himself to me before the show started.
It would just be cool.
His name was Andy's Kameji, I think.
That's his stage name, of course. His real name is Yoneharu Enda. He's a comedian.
Can we please get an explanation on the square head, the black
I've
dot
never
in the middle
heard
of
of
his
him
forehead?
before.
That looks kind of like
He
a
must
third
not be
eye.
very good.
Also,
Oh, and I suppose you can do better, asshole. What do you know about comedians? Listen, comedians are all doing their best so they can bring people joy. And here you are, just...
Okay, I'm sorry.
I tried to do my best as well. As a, not very successful YouTuber, but I do pretty decent. For being unknown. I try to just bring everybody joy that watches me. That's That's all I want. I've known Tama for over half a year now, but I still have a hard time understanding what sets her off. I have no idea that was not a sensual subject. Sensitive subject.
Are you still out of it, Mr. Ryuki? This is Studio Devita in Minato
It almost looks
Roppongi.
like a fucking eye.
It's a rental studio, mostly used for live streaming, filming, that kind of thing.
I do like how their mouths in the corner and their mouths in person here, they move at the same.
Did you really not understand what you were getting into when you agreed to this?
We arrived here right as the stream was about to begin. They made us sit in the contestant seat right away without telling us anything.
Well, the title of our show is right there.
Faith to Face, our special 6-hour live stream marathon, brought to you by Amabi TV.
We cut the stream, of course, but the cameras should have been running when that body appeared.
So, Amabi TV is a live streaming internet service for PC and smartphone. The quiz show Faith to Face is one of the shows. It's a mildly popular show with everyday people as contestants. Kind of cool, eh?
I'm sure all of Japan, or even the world, tuning in on the internet is in shock right now.
Sorry, you can hear my phone. Oh, okay, so I answered a couple questions for this thing in the last episode that didn't get released because of my audio. And apparently me going back in time, because you know how you can do that with the first game at least too. You could go back if you fucked up or want to do something different. Apparently the questions still went through. Nothing interesting, but we now have a child instead of a baby. What ability do I want? Not future sight. That would actually give me so much anxiety and panic attacks. I think telepathy. Okay, thinking of the next question. Telepathy would just be cool. I think. Now, luckily, since I only record in certain...
They're being questioned by the police in the waiting room.
Since I only record up to 35 minutes at a
Mr.
time, I didn't
Ryuki,
lose too much.
Aren't you with the police too?
Well, yes.
And I can speed through this a little bit more. Abyss is a high-level investigation police agency. They don't get along with the regular police officers and often have a hard time getting them to share information because they're a bunch of cunts.
He's a leader.
Okay, we know who Kamakura is, so yes, I'm just gonna skip that.
Oh, you mean Shinpei?
Shinpei?
Shinpei Wagai. That's his name. He was one of our members until just recently.
I guess I shouldn't say we all know these characters, because if you haven't watched the first game or played the first game, you don't know. So I am sorry that I've been skipping it in this part. Again, just cranky.
Was?
Hey, he went clean. Left the life completely.
But Momo's a Yakuza boss that has a very high affection level for A-Set, our girl Iris over here, which is a, idol. And it's such a weird dynamic.
And where is he now?
Who knows? The moment he saw the corpse, he flew out of the room, white as a sheet. He's probably puking into a toilet somewhere.
Can't say I would,
Anyway, it's real fucked up. Even people in my world wouldn't kill someone so gruesomely. That bastard. Scaring Tessa like this. Whoever did this better make sure the cops get to him before I do.
Threats.
We work in the same building and you don't know my name.
That's
Can't
right.
blame you though. You're new. Metro PD, major crimes. Name's Ushidera.
Cool. But you're a prick!
I already know all about you. No need to say it. Kurito Ryuki, 23 years old.
Prick.
Due to your excellent marks, you skipped a few grades at an elite private university and graduated at 21. Afterward, you went through training at Police Academy for 15 months and were accepted into Abyss last summer. It's incredibly rare for anyone to get into Abyss without having stepped foot on a crime scene. Don't tell me you slept your way in with Boss.
Now, I really have a hard time believing Boss would sleep with somebody quite a bit younger than her. At least I'm assuming quite a bit younger than her. So, I doubt that's on the cards, buddy.
Of course I didn't. I took the formal exam and boss acknowledged my abilities.
You mean your endurance? You're a young guy. Yeah, Boss definitely seems more into the marathons than the sprints.
What are you talking about?
Well, Ryuki, when a man and a woman love each other very much...
Thank you.
You don't have to explain it. I get it.
It is funny, some of this shit.
Unfortunately, HQ still hasn't gotten any reports about the half-body being found. Hell, maybe it's never going to be found. What if that body crossed over time and space to get here? It's possible, right?
Not a clue.
No?
Not a clue. Game world shit can do game world shit. Any new ones?
Please, don't rush me. I'm doing the best I can.
Looks like he's just standing there to me.
Yeah.
Because he is.
It's all right now, because I am here! Half might!
See, now this is where I thought we hit our head maybe a little too hard.
Half for all! We are full-time heroes!
You okay, Mr. Ryuki? I feel like you aren't exactly sound of mind right now.
So here's actually the tidbit of information that I shouldn't try to gloss over. Ryuki can oftentimes get weird like this. He isn't doing well mentally. One of my jobs is to support him. So we have a guy with potential legit brain injury.
That body appeared out of nowhere.
And he goes a little off the rails quite often. It's hard to believe, but that's too bad. We're gonna do the funny first.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just that I had a bad experience. I try not to tell people my name.
Then I'll tell you instead. His name is Kagami.
Kagami, huh?
Huh? How did you know?
And then we're gonna fuck him up.
Why? Why does this keep happening? Is my name cursed or something?
See, we're gonna fuck him up, man.
All I can do is laugh now. I told you it's Kagami.
And actually, you didn't tell me shit. So we know it. Pretty sure I know his name. Don't need to ask. What is it again?
I'm sorry. What was your name?
Oh, come on. I'm sure you actually remember.
Mimiga, was it? Ah, my mistake. It's Mimigawa, isn't it?
It's neither.
No need to shout, Kagami.
Oh, I knew it.
We're torturing the piss out of you. We're razzing you.
Yes, of course I know about it. I actually follow him on Twitter.
I hate that.
He cuts through all the BS of the modern world. He's insightful, inspiring in a way.
Oh, I'm sure.
Well...
Guy on Twitter.
What? You still haven't taken DNA samples?
I think that was the last important thing I had to read, actually.
Easier said than done. Most of the blood was drained from the body, so we have no choice but to take samples from the organs. Wait, hey, this is no place for a kid.
What do you mean?
It's
I
fine.
mean, you're right next to the body.
So?
So? Well, you could be traumatized for life seeing something like this.
I'm fine. I've seen worse.
Anyway, you're in the way.
Fine.
Which is rude. She's actually quite not in the way.
Well, there you have it.
So in other words, you don't have anything.
There we go. Now, this was the interesting part.
Ryuki, I've got a connection. The QR code link. It leads to a ViewCube page.
Now, as I said, if you do scan that QR code yourself, it takes you to a YouTube link, and this is about to play the same video as the YouTube link. Oh, it's wild!
ViewCube? You mean...
Yes, the video streaming site.
Whose account does the channel belong to?
No idea. It was registered using an alias.
Okay. Open it.
What?
I'm sorry. Can you please open it?
That's better.
Oh, God. This is so fucking weird. Like... It's almost some Gmod looking sprites, some of it. Like, who over at Spike Chunsoft is having this kind of mental shit? And then we're kind of roasting.
What's wrong, Ryuki?
We're not doing okay. Black to blue, people. See, now this fucked me up. This is creepy as shit. I'm curious what that says in Japanese. I'm assuming Japanese. I might try to translate that later off of with my phone, like do the whole scan translate thing.
Hey, are you okay?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm fine.
And we look fucking cooked.
Don't worry about me.
Skadoosh! It's insane, man. This game... The first game was insane, but this game starts off so much more fucking insane. Like, it's kind of intense. The fucking increasing. And also from Team Zero Escape. I did not know Team Zero Escape was... Maybe they were a part of the first game and I didn't really click it. Or I forgot about it. But that's sick. The Team Zero Escape did this. Don't get you pumped up. I don't know what the fuck will get you pumped up. Oh, I'm so pumped for this game, you guys. You really have no fucking clue. So now we're getting pretty close to where I left off. And I'll probably get back to the exit 404 bar, that's fine.
Oh, it's Brahmin.
You are familiar with it?
Yeah, I've been here a bunch of times. Ryuki is supposed to be here?
I'm certain of it.
Okay, let's go in.
But I'm pretty sure I'll just get back to where I was in the last time I recorded this, and then we'll cut it again and go again, because we'll probably be around the same time frame. In theory. Oh, he's just have a couple drinks.
It's a picture of Ganesha, the Hindu god. Ganesha is worshipped as the god of wealth, especially by merchants.
This music too. Fuck. Good shit.
They're gone.
Where to?
I don't know. Maybe to the mirror world?
What?
He is roosted.
Geni, being this man, full name, Gen Ishiagane.
He's a nightmare.
I met him several times in the past when I was in Date's left eye socket.
Yeah. Geni is the owner of this fusion restaurant, Brahmin. He runs it all by himself without hiring any help. Where could he be? It's not like him to leave his customers like this.
And it's a nightmare.
Come on, Ryuki. Wake up. Hey, I said wake up. Oh, look, a porno mag.
And if it was Date, guaranteed.
Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to work on Ryuki. I suspect Date would have woken up instantly.
That's why we love him.
Brother, wake up. Wake up! If you don't hurry, you're gonna be late.
And I hate that will come up.
He's awake?
Nurse, pour some soy sauce on me, please.
What?
Right down the middle.
That's a fucked up dream, dude.
Jin Furue's other half was found. The other side of his corpse. The one we couldn't find 6 years ago. The time of his death was around 12 o'clock today. What do you think that means?
Every time.
Answer me, Ryuki! You were in charge of the HB case, weren't you?
Make it a side part, please.
Just what kind of dream is he having?
I don't know, but this music is making me
Should we
jam
try
it.
wink syncing?
Now, I'm very curious about this wink syncing. Because is this just now mobile syncing that I could do without having to go to Abyss headquarters?
Forget it. It'd just be a wasted battery.
The amount of people we could sync with then would be intense. Intense.
Ryuki, please, tell me about 6 years ago. I want to know all about what happened back then. The HB case and the explosion are related. If I can solve the HB case, maybe I can figure out where he is.
You mean where Date is? Our home slice, our homeboy, one of my main men.
I'll take a double shochu curry shop.
Boom!
This is futile, Mizuki. Ryuki's blood alcohol level is 0.32%. He is quite intoxicated. In fairness, the reason he's like this now is because of that incident. He had psychological issues before, but the events of the case deepened his condition.
And again, we could tell when he was going in a psychotic mode there, he's definitely got something going on.
As you can see, he now spends his days drowning himself in alcohol.
So if we solve this case, we might be able to heal his trauma?
It's possible.
Then it's all the more reason for him to help. For his own sake, too.
Still, I doubt he would wake up even if you cut his eyelids off. What will you do?
Isn't it obvious? I'll sync with him.
We will sync with him. Over at Abyss headquarters. So, all I did here, which I'm just going to do the same thing, we just basically talked to Pewter a couple times here, and then we're going to end this episode, and then I can actually progress the game again and see new things and give us a better video viewing experience. So about Pewter, I asked, and then I did about
Jin
the
Furroway's
case.
right half was found in Studio Devitas 6 years ago. The other half was found at the stadium today, correct?
Also, sorry, I skipped the about Pewter thing, but we know about Pewter from the first game. And again, you should watch the first series anyway if you haven't watched it yet before you watch this one.
The corpse's estimated time of death was around 12 today. No signs of the body having been frozen.
One of my best series.
And Jin doesn't have any twins.
The first game is one of my best series on this channel. Go check her out, folks.
The theory of the right and left half belonging to different people was debunked early.
What do you mean?
We got the DNA results. The DNA extracted from Jin's right half 6 years ago. The base sequence was an exact match with the left half that was found. A 100% match. They definitely belong to the same person. The right half was found 6 years ago on February 10th. Today is also February 10th.
Whew.
What could it mean?
I don't know, 6610. They really missed a chance for 666. 6 years.
Mizuki.
6th month, 6th
Do you
day.
really intend to sync with him?
Would it be a problem because he's drunk or something?
No, but what I mean is, you haven't gotten permission from Boss, have you?
No, we did not. But this is where we're going to end the video for today because worried about life? No? Stop displaying this notification? No? So I'm not worried about life right now. Has to be again in an hour. Do you have any question for me? No, 4 minutes, okay. Oh, I turned off the notifications again. I did that in the deleted episode. Anyway, please comment, like, subscribe, tell me what you thought of this episode, tell me what you're thinking of the game. Sorry again for the rushed kind of video this one was, but I just wanted to get this one redone. See you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye for now.